How to be fit and healthy. However great as current clinical innovation may be, it can never save you from the issues brought about by a way of life that is undesirable. Rather than getting a leading-edge clinical fix for every issue, it's far superior to measure in order that you'll barely ever become sick. An ounce of counteraction is surely in a way that is better than a pound of fix. Here are 7 hints on the foremost proficient method to hold on with an extended and sound life. Furthermore, a similar way of life that causes you to stay away from disease likewise encourages you to get thinner. First point is get enough exercise for fitness. In the past, individuals needed to utilize their actual bodies over the span of their typical work. In any case, today somebody may rise up, attend at a vehicle, at that time plank, rise up to return range in the vehicle, and while showing up reception, plank again for the rest of the day. In such a daily existence there is no actual work. This actual inertia is one of the principal explanations behind a large group of sicknesses. Game, running, strolling and different things should be added to our life if our typical work doesn't expect us to strive actually. Secondly, rest when you feel sluggish. This may sound basic, yet numerous individuals keep awake until late in any event, when their body is disclosing to them that the time has come to rest. Yoga and Ayurvedic specialists additionally say that it's smarter to rest within the evening and be dynamic during the day. Nonetheless, individuals, for instance, understudies will take espresso and energizers to concentrate late into the evening. Others build up the propensity for staying dynamic around night time and resting during the day. While we will do that, it within the end negatively affects well-being. Elective well-being specialists say that this sort of unnatural living is one of the contributing elements in the causation of malignant growth and different illnesses. Third point is eat when you feel hungry. This is likewise a basic thought, yet indeed we regularly conflict with the messages of the body. In the event that you eat habitually or because of prevalent difficulty at certain time, in any event, when you have no genuine craving, at that point you won't process your food appropriately. Causticity and acid reflux start, and this adds to the probability of other more mind-boggling infections flourishing. Having a hunger is really an indication of good well-being, yet in the event that you have no craving you should stand by a piece and, at that point, eat. In the event that you simply haven't any hunger even after anticipating a wise measure of your time, at that time you need to counsel a specialist since something isn't right. Fourth one is fast on a regular, systematic basis. On the off chance that you would request that any individual work 365 days of the year with no rest, they would grumble and say that they should have some rest, or, more than likely, they will separate. However, we have never tried to get some information about our stomach-related organs which we force to work for quite a while without a rest. They can't fight the manner in which an individual would to his chief, yet they do give us flags that they can't work relentless. At the purpose once we overlook those signs and still urge them to figure, those organs separate. That is the reason occasional fasting is fundamental. Avoid eating for one complete day. This gives a rest to your stomach-related organs and furthermore helps within the disposal of squanders from your body. Ordinary fasting permits an individual to acquire additional time for scholarly or otherworldly pursuits. Fasting isn't for recluses in a cavern, however, is a reasonable practice that anybody can rehearse. Fifth one is wash with cool water before hitting the sack. As referenced above, appropriate rest is fundamental for the support of well-being. In the event that you wash your significant engine and tactile organs, hands, arms, eyes, legs, mouth, privates before rest utilizing cool water, this will loosen up you and set you up for profound rest. Sixth point is perform contemplation consistently. Your body is connected to your brain. A significant number of the illnesses of this period are psychosomatic. Stress and nervousness negatively affect our actual well-being. Reflection is a psychological exercise which, in addition to other things, permits you to separate yourself from the concerns of life. Gain proficiency with a basic strategy and roll in the hay routinely. Seventh point is rise early consistently by the old saying, right on time to bed, ahead of schedule to rise makes an individual solid, rich and insightful. I couldn't say whether it will make you affluent, yet it will surely make you sound. Your body needs barely sufficient rest, not all that much and not very little. Follow these tips and you can't turn out badly.